Hey guys, this is Noob Does Stuff, and today we're gonna be doing an overview on my battle belt setup. This is for my G&G 308, and I also have the CZ Shadow 2 by ASG that I just got and just reviewed. Haven't played with it yet, but finally found a holster. I had to go through a couple holsters for this, but anyway, I'll talk about that later. So, first off, the belt. The belt here, this is just the cover. The belt is a Condor LCS gun belt, and it has the cheaper buckle with it's just a normal plastic buckle instead of a Cobra buckle. I don't care about a Cobra buckle. It's stupid. It's like $50 more. And it doesn't matter. It's like I don't need to be repelling or whatever. I don't need weight retention, so it doesn't matter. This is basically one of those belts. It has molly on the outside. You probably can't see this, but molly on the outside. I like the molly because you can thread pouches like these mag pouches. You thread them in and they actually stay there. I used to use just a normal rigger's belt and just put it around my belt loops, and there's a couple problems with that. One, your pouches slide around because it's really just friction holding them on. And two, since there's no Velcro on the inside and it's an actual belt, it's the belt that you hold your mags on and the belt that you hold your pants up are the same thing. So you have to take it off every time you take off your pants. And also every time you leave the field, you have to take off your belt, take the mag pouches off, and then put your belt back on, which is stupid because you're not gonna walk around in public with mag pouches on your belt, So, like I said, this belt has Velcro on the inside. It's loop on the actual belt and hook on the inner part. I have attached right now the belt that came with it. It's kind of padded a little bit. It's got like a grippy material, kind of like the HSGI belts. Yeah, I like this one for wintertime because then I can, if you're wearing a coat like a soft shell jacket, you can put it over it instead of tucking in a jacket, which isn't really practical. I also have this Velcro inner belt for when I'm using it in the summer when I'm not wearing the jacket, because for this you have to tuck in your shirt, because this basically goes around your pants, like the belt loops on your pants, and it has hook Velcro which attaches to the loop like this. So basically what's good about this system is you can wear this the whole day just like a normal belt, and when you want to put your battle belt on, you literally just hook the Velcro on and clip it in. It's so easy. Also, it's cheap. This was like $20-$30. So let's get on to the stuff on the belt, which is much more important. So firstly, here, it's kind of hard to see. It's behind the holster. Little clip. I think this was meant for like a belt. I don't know. It goes through the molly. It's good. This was super cheap. This was like $10 on Amazon. Just a little clip for your gloves, helmet. I don't have a helmet, but I don't know. Anything you want to clip. It's really useful. Next, this holster. This is good because this CZ Shadow 2. Real life, it's like a competition pistol. So obviously, competitive shooters are not going to be using a retention holster. So I wanted a holster that locks, which means it's not just a Kydex, where basically Kydex you just pull it out and it's friction. With a lock you have to push a button, or like a button here, and then it comes out, and so it can't just rattle out. So I went through a couple universal holsters because they don't really make any dedicated retention holsters for the Shadow 2, and I landed on the Blackhawk omnivore. This is the non-light bearing one, and basically what sets it apart is instead of locking to the gun, it locks to this little attachment here, which is super simple. It also, there's another model that it locks to a couple different models of flashlights. I don't care about flashlights, so I don't have one. So basically, it's like there's a button here with a little pad that's adjustable. There's a couple different pads that come in the box, and it's hard, so it protects your pistol. It's a little big. Something like a Kydex would be smaller, but you know, that's fine. Also, it has the standard Blackhawk belt loop. There's also a I don't know what this is called, paddle. That's it. A paddle attachment for like normal belts, and you don't have to thread it through the belt. But this one, the dedicated belt attachment, holds on much better than this one. Basically what you do, grip the pistol, push this button right here, and the pistol comes out. You shoot, bang, bang. Do something like that. It's super easy, and I liked it. And that's about, I don't know, $30, $40, something like that. Okay. We'll get to these mag pouches later, but I just have like a 511 gnome patches and a couple patches. For these patches, I basically, pretty simple solution. I really just got some Velcro strips, looped them, put them through the molly on these pouches, and then there's your Velcro pouch, or Velcro spot. And here is a Condor 4x4 pouch. I kind of use this as like a general utility pouch. I have a barrel sock, some CO2, Allen wrench. These microfiber. This is really good because sometimes there's like on my field, Black Ops Airsoft, there's this little kind of hut that you can go and take your goggles off, unfog them, stuff like that. This is really useful because if you wipe your goggles with your dirty gloves, they're just gonna get dirtier. So this is great. I could use some anti-fog wipes, but I don't have any. I ran out. I usually put them in that same pouch. Here I have like a couple boo-boo kit items, band-aids, alcohol, you know, stuff like that. I'm not gonna get shot on the airsoft field with a real gun, so I don't need any crazy tourniquets. Most of those are just for looks. And in here I have, if I can get it, a radio frequency chart. You probably can't read this. I doubt you can. This is good for connecting like my radio, the baofeng, with something like a Motorola, which use the like codes like 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of the actual frequencies. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I could put other things in here like a small bag of BBs, but I don't know. I don't really do that. I could also put something on this molly. There's molly on the back. I don't know. I don't use this molly on the back. So next, this is another Condor pouch. You can tell a theme with this. Most of the pouches up to here have been Condor. I think it's a really good brand for, it's cheap, it's pretty high quality. I don't need to buy like Cry G3 pants, crazy expensive pouches, because it's just a pouch in the end. And like for the stuff I'm doing, I'm not going to be using this 4x4 pouch or this belt or whatever. I'm not going to be using it in like Iraq for 10 years. So there's really no point in overbuying some like crazy well-built stuff. And this stuff, it's not badly built. It holds up really well. This nice and thick nylon on this pouch, good Velcro. Yeah, I really like Condor stuff. And this is just a pistol pouch. I could, hold on, I could put a mag in here. I'm planning on getting another, like, a pistol Esstac pouch up here, maybe here or here, just so I can have an extra pistol mag, but I haven't gotten to it. But yeah, pretty simple pistol pouch. I usually just put on the speed loader, that's why it's on my back. Not the fastest, but you don't need fast access to a speed loader. Okay, next, these, I really like these mag pouches. This is one of the best things, the best parts of this belt. These are Esstac KYWIs or KYWIs, whatever you want to call them. They're basically like a nylon, outer pouch. You can see the Kydex insert is, you can't see, but the Kydex insert is kind of separate. It's velcroed on, but it's separate, which makes the nylon part really silent. So I've seen those like plastic fast mag pouches. I think they're like IMI, or there's a lot of off brands. When you're running and this is like twisting and bumping into each other, it's like sounds like you're rattling a bag of BBs. It's super loud and annoying. But these, they're quiet and they still offer the same retention as a fast mag pouch or even a Kydex pouch, because it is Kydex. There's a little Kydex insert in there. Really fast, open top. I hate the strings on a lot of pouches, so these open tops are really fast. Sorry, bumped the camera there. Yeah, these are just great pouches. They're a little expensive. I don't remember off the top of my head, but you can get singles like this. This is just a single 308. And you can get double 308s. This is a double 308. They're actually sewn together. This is one piece. And I don't know if you can get triple 308s, but I'm sure you can get triple 5.56s. And there's obviously 5.56, 7.62, or 308. There's double stack pistol pouches, single stack pistol pouches. There's 2 rifle, 1 pistol, 2 rifle, 2 pistol. There's a ton of options. Just go to their website, and I don't know if Evike sells them, which is, I'm pretty sure Evike doesn't sell them, which is annoying, but you know, we endure. Oh, the mounting. So you see, there's generally in Airsoft, there's 2 types of mounting hardware. There's these things, which it's going to be hard to distinguish on camera, but these are like nylon straps with a little snap fit thing. A little hard, sorry. These are pretty good because they're cheap. They come with pouches most of the time. A lot of these Condor ones, in fact, all of the Condor ones have those type of attachments, excuse me. And they work pretty well, but they're not the most rigid because they're nylon, you know, bendy. So the Esstacs come with these stupid little clips. They're called like WTF straps or WTF clips. They're like rubber and they're stupid. They're basically a malice clip made out of rubber with a little bit of a different design. And they're so stupid because they're impossible to get on because they just kink inside of the molly. And they don't hold because they're rubber. They'll inevitably like pull out because it's rubber. Like, what are you gonna do holding a mag pouch with rubber? And all of those come with the Esstacs for some reason, but I feel like everyone should just buy malice clips. These malice clips, I'm pretty sure they're made by Tactical Tailor, or I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Tactical Tailor or off-brand, whatever. They're super good because they're plastic. It's a little bit of a bendy plastic, but it's plastic. So if I, like you see, if I take the mags out, so the mags are pretty much just doing that in the pouch, but the pouch is barely moving. Like you see? That's why I love these, because I'm confident that they're gonna stay. They're not gonna pull out ever. Like, if you pull a malice clip out, you're like Iron Man. These are insanely strong. They're easy to get in because when you're sticking the malice clip in the molly strap, it doesn't bend or whatever because it's plastic. So yeah, these are just so great, and they're easy to take off if you want, and they hold really good to the belt. So that seems like about it. So let me talk about my tactics when it comes to these mag pouches. So this is not a first line, second line. I don't use this with a plate carrier. When I started Airsoft, I got like a JPC or something, some type of plate carrier like that. It was like a shitty brand, but that doesn't matter. And I don't know if it was because I was young back then, or I don't know. It was just so uncomfortable. Didn't fit my torso. I was all hot in the summer because you got this big plate of like nylon and plastic on your chest for no reason, because you're not stopping rounds, like you're not stopping bullets. It's just plastic. So I moved to a belt, excuse me, which is much easier on, like in the summer you're not as hot, and in the winter you can still use a jacket without it being crazy uncomfortable. With these mag pouches, 2 mags, these are 100 BB mags, which is kind of small, like judging that they're really large mags. Like this is almost the size of an M4 mag. It's thick, maybe a little shorter. Stupid that they're 100 rounds, but I don't know, there's no other mags. There's high caps, but I'm not trying to run high caps. So anyway, these 2 front mags, 200 rounds here, I reload like with a pinch grip, like when I'm shooting bow. I'm going to get my mag like this, and I pull them out, put them into the gun, and then usually I re-index. I'm not going to show the reload. I'll show some B-roll of that. But yeah, I re-index them. That's also why I like the Kydex, because they stay open and you can re-index them. So same story. I pull it with like this, pull it like this. This one's a little weirder because of the other mag, but grip like this and then re-index. That's these mags. With this mag, this is not really even though it is still an open top mag, it's not really a fast reload. Like, it's obviously on my offside, so usually instead of actually reloading it to the gun, I will in my off time take this one out, which will be full, take an empty one from this side, put that in there, and then spin it around, put this in here. So then full mag, I have a full mag here, empty mag here. It's kind of just like a little resupply. But if I really have to reload from here, I usually, since the G&G has a ambidextrous mag release, I usually switch arms and actuate the left hand mag release with my thumb and take it out with my right hand, and then go back here, which is a little hard to show. I basically go back here, and since I'm reaching pretty far back here, it's weird to do on camera, but I'm reaching far back. This is almost like 12 o'clock at my back, or 6 o'clock. Sorry. So, like, just ergonomically, you have to kind of twist your arm. This looks really weird on camera, but you have to twist your arm. You can just trust me on that, into a kind of this kind of grip. So on my belt, if it's standing like this, it's going like this, I'll come in like this, strip it out, blah blah blah, change mags, and then I'll have an empty mag, re-index it, and then like that. That's a pretty slow reload. It's pretty uncomfortable too, so I generally try to do like the resupply thing, just putting this full mag into here and replacing this with an empty mag. Also, I usually just have another mag in the gun. So I have this in the gun, that's 100 rounds, and then 300 rounds on my belt, plus a 100 round speed loader, 500 rounds. That's good for any open play. Even if I decide to DMR the gun, the G&G, which I'm pretty much planning on doing, 500 rounds with the speed loader, that's plenty for a DMR. You're not going to shoot that much. And even in an open play, 500 rounds is fine for 1 or 2 games. And I mostly play open plays. Yeah, so generally I really like this belt. I wish this, here, let me open it. I wish this material inside was a little more grippy. It's I can tell they tried to make it grippy, but they didn't try hard enough. It's not super grippy, so putting this over a jacket's not ideal. And it, like when you're pulling these Esstac mag pouches, they're pretty tight. You're gonna, like, say my hand is the jacket, it's gonna go up. But you know, that's fine. That's better than running this tucked in with a jacket. That's super annoying. And yeah, this has been only good to me. A lot of people, like milsomers, will say, oh, this is a shitty Condor piece of kit. And I would challenge them to a, like, setting up the same exact battle belt, same mag pouches, same position, same holster, with, like, let's say a Ronin Tactics belt. Yes, the Ronin Tactics may be more fit for literal war, but I'm not a soldier. I'm playing Airsoft here. And this has not broken on me. I've used this for about a year now. I've changed the mag pouches around, but the belt has served me really well. A couple frayed edges, but, like, it's not gonna break anytime soon. Condor is kind of gets a bad rap, but I think it should be, like, at the top of the list of a lot of airsofters. It's just, it does what it does its job with not a lot of money. It doesn't break the bank. So yeah, that's why I love it. So that concludes my battle belt setup. Again, this is for my CZ Shadow 2 pistol and my G&G MBR 308, which is, I love these guns so far. I haven't played with the Shadow. I just did a review on that, but I have played with the G&G, done a couple upgrades, and it just sings, man. Out of the box, I get so much range. I'll have a review coming on that one once I finish upgrading it. I'm probably gonna DMR it, like 450 FPS, something like that, 4.40 gram BBs. Haven't built it yet, but that'll come. So, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.